the tournament is wildly popular because people love the game, they love their institution, they love their team, and we have to make sure that we're always working hard to protect that and position it to continue in the future and to grow the game. You know, I've got an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old, both boys, and they both love the game, they both play, they both watch it, and yet we need to make sure that they and their friends continue to have a passion for the game. 1979, Salt Lake City, Indiana State versus Michigan State, Bird versus Magic. Yeah, I think like most special moments in life like that, I probably didn't realize at the time how incredibly historic that was. But certainly it's grown in stature and in you know, over time, and given what those two guys went on to do in their NBA careers. But it was special to me because I was with my dad, I was with my mom. It was a family thing, which I think so many of us who love college basketball, it kind of starts with your family in a lot of ways, and so that's what I remember most of all. I watch these games, I go to these games as you do, and I think there's every bit the amount of institutional and team passion as there always has been. You go to Bloomington, and you know, when they're having a promotion, it's a whiteout or a redout or whatever, and the place is a sea of one color, from floor to ceiling, and that happens in gyms and arenas all over our country. The loss of players to the NBA has impacted our game to a certain extent. You know, the one and done rule is a challenge for our game, I think. You know, we're doing this promotion through NCAA.com with the 75th celebration of March Madness, and fans have a chance to go online and vote for their favorite players of all time. And I've seen, we just, I think a couple of days ago, released some of the early results. The voting goes on until March 24th, so fans still have a chance to vote. But the top 30 or so vote getters right now are a very impressive group of players, as you can imagine. Almost all of them are Hall of Famers. But one of the things that interest me about it is that there are very few players that have played in the last 15 years or so. John Adams, myself, Mike Bobinski, who's the chair of the committee, and Ron English, a member of our staff who runs the preliminary rounds for us, and then Eric Christensen from our PMR staff, will all be in Atlanta for the entire second and third round, and kind of, you know, set up in a control room. So if there are the 8 sites around the country, if there are any issues, it'll come to us, and then we'll be able to react to them more easily than being at a game site. And then the regionals, I will go to each one of the regional sites. I'll start in Los Angeles for one night, North Texas at Arlington for Friday night, and then to Washington, D.C. for Saturday. Finish here on Sunday, and then go to Atlanta after the game here, the regional final here. I haven't packed yet. That's the challenge for this weekend, is how to figure out a month of packing.